Sisters! It's me, Mrs McKee. How are you? Very well, thank you. I hope you're really well. I'm okay, thanks. I'm still plodding along, still making my videos in my hut, and it's a hot day today, so I'm going to be quite sticky by the end of this. I hope you're ready to do some actions, to do a new song about a mini beast on our bug safari. And I hope you've brought a musical instrument, one of your junk percussion instruments if you've made one, for later on. But it's time for us to say hello by doing Come Dance With Me. Are you ready? Standing up? Ready with your actions? And don't forget to sing the answers for me too. Here we go. So don't forget all the actions and say, yes we can. Can you stretch up tall?
Oh, yes we can.
Can you crouch down low?
Oh, yes we can.
Spin your hands really fast.
Oh, yes we can.
Can you spin them very slow?
Oh, yes
Now
we
sing.
can.
Can you wave your hands up in the air? Can you do a little wiggle like you just don't care? Come dance with me. Come dance with me. And again. Can you wave your hands up in the air? Can you do a little wiggle like you just don't care? Come dance with me. Let me see your boogies. Come dance with me. For the next bit, can you blink your eyes?
Oh, yes we can.
Can you nod your nose?
Oh, yes we can.
Can you nod your head?
Oh, yes we can.
Can you tap your toes?
Oh, yes we can.
Can you sing?
Wave
Your hands up in the air. Can you do a little wiggle like you just don't care? Come dance with me. Come dance with me. One more time. Can you wave your hands up in the air? Can you do a little wiggle like you just don't care? Come dance with me. Come dance with me. Keep boogieing until the music stops. Well done. So, hello everybody. I hope you're ready for our next Mini Beast song. I'm going to sit down and change the CD, and we are going to be doing a song today. As I said to you last week, and I played you some classical music all about this Mini Beast. Can you remember what it was? Yeah, the piece of music was called The Flight of the Bumblebee, and it was by a Russian composer called Rimsky-Korsakov. What a fantastic name, Rimsky-Korsakov. So today we're going to be doing a song about the bee. It's called Come With Me, Said the Bee, and I have made a little bee finger puppet to help us sing it. Let me just make sure that the music's going to be right. Okay, so here he is. Here's my little bee finger puppet. He's very tiny. I'll bring him up close so you can see him. Bzzz, bzzz. Can you see? All I've done is made a little ring out of cardboard. Can you see there? That fits round my finger, only just. And then I've made, if I fold him out this way for you, let's go the right way around. I've made one little bee shape, can you see there? One little bee shape. And I've folded the card over so that I cut out two bee shapes together, so that when you unfold them, you can stick them onto your ring here. And then I stuck some little paper wings on each side and coloured him in. So can you see? It's a little ring with a little bee. If you made it out of very delicate paper, you could almost make him fly. The wings might flutter. So here's my little bee. He's going to help us sing the song today. So instead of my cow and my sheep, The bee is going to sing when you sing, And this week I've brought another mini beast to sing when I sing. So instead of the cow, this time it's going to be a butterfly. It's another very important mini beast in the garden, my butterfly. So I'll sing when the butterfly sings and you sing when the bee sings. Okay? So this is how the song's going to go. I'm going to sing it through, verse 1 first of all, so that you can hear it, and then we'll do our questions and our answers. So here goes the first bit. I'll do it with the CD because it sounds really good, because there's somebody buzzing underneath. Here we go. Can you hear the buzzing? Come with me, says the bee, into the daffodil. All our house has yellow walls and honey on the sill. So that's all we need to learn for the moment. Did you hear the buzzing underneath? Should we just try that? It goes bzzz, bzzz. I'll do it first and then it's you. Bzzz, bzzz. You'll go bzzz, bzzz. Let's do it one more time. Off I go. Bzzz, bzzz. You'll go bzzz, bzzz. So that's the very first bit of the whole song. And it comes in between each verse, so we'll do it a couple of times. So now's the time to learn the words. First go like this. Off with me, come with me, says the bee. You'll go, come with me, says the bee. Should we just try it one more time? Off we go. Come with me, says the bee. You'll go, come with me, says the bee. And then the next part talks all about a flower that bees really like in the springtime. Goes like this. Into the daffodil. I'll do it again. Into the daffodil. You'll go. Into the daffodil. Can you sing that one more time? Off we go. Into the daffodil. So from the beginning it sounds like this. I'll go first. Off I go. Come with me, says the bee. Into the daffodil you'll go. Come with me, says the bee. Into the daffodil. Could you hear those high and low sounds on daffodil? Hopefully your voice is copying that. And then the next bit goes like this. Off I go. All our house has yellow walls. I'll do that again. All our house has yellow walls. You'll go. All our house has yellow walls. Try that again. Off we go. All our house has yellow walls. Well done. And then the last little bit goes. My go first. And honey on the sill. I'll do it again. And honey on the sill you'll go. And honey on the sill. Again, can you hear the high and the low sounds in your voice? That whole line sounds like this. All our house has yellow walls and honey on the sill you'll go. All our house has yellow walls and honey on the sill. Well done. So the whole thing all the way through should sound like this. My go first. Off I go. Come with me, says the bee, into the daffodil. All our house has yellow walls and honey on the sill. Do you think you could join in with me? Off we go. Come with me, says the bee, into the daffodil. All our house has yellow walls and and honey on the sill. Do you think you've got it? Or shall we try it with the music now? And don't forget the buzzy bit at the beginning. Buzz, buzz, come with me. And we sing straight away after 2 buzzes. Now, if you've been clever enough to remember your comb kazoo that we made last time, you can use that to do the buzzy bits in between each of the verses. That would be great. But if you haven't, don't worry, you can just make the sound. So, let's go back to the beginning and sing the first verse. Are you ready? Here it goes. Don't forget the buzz. Come with me, says the bee, into the daffodil. All our house has yellow walls and honey on the sill. And you can hear different words. Come with me, says the bee, into the open rose. Perfumed curtains all around and pollen on your toes. Can you do the buzz? Come with me, says the bee, into the lily flower. Sun in your window every sunny day, umbrella or a shower. There you go. So, you can hear the buzzing in between each of the verses, and you can hear that there is another voice going buzz all the way through the song. But what you could also hear were 2 more verses about 2 other flowers that bees absolutely love that come at different times of the year. So I don't know if you've noticed, in June now, all the roses have started to come out, and bees love beautifully perfumed, smelly roses. So that's verse 2. Come with me, says the bee, into the open rose. Can you sing it? Come with me, says the bee, into the open rose. Well done. And then the next bit is about the beautiful smell that you get from roses. Perfumed curtains all around. Can you try that? Perfumed curtains all around. And then the last bit talks about what happens to bees when they go inside the flowers. They're going to collect really delicious sugary nectar from the flowers. But whilst they're doing that, they don't realise they're also collecting very fine, usually yellow dust called pollen, and it sticks to their legs, so that the next flower they go into, they give some of the other flowers pollen to, and that's what makes the flowers next year. So the last little bit says, and pollen on your toes. Can you do that? And pollen on your toes. So from the beginning of that verse it goes, come with me, says the bee, into the open rose. Perfumed curtains all around and pollen on your toes. Okay? So we've had a go at 2 verses this week. Next week, if you remember to bring your comb kazoo, we'll finish off the last verse that's about another beautiful flower that bees love. And we'll sing it all the way through with the buzzy bits too. Buzz. It should make your lips and your face tickle when you do those buzzes. Buzz. Tickly, tickly lips. Well done. Okay, so that's our mini beast song for today. But the next activity I want to do is all about different sounds made by different instruments. So you may have noticed when you've been using your junk percussion instruments, and if you've made more than one of them, that they make sounds in different ways. So if you're using a shaker made out of beans or something, it's going to make a different kind of sound in a plastic bottle to a metal sound with maybe paper clips inside a tin shaker. It's all to do with the materials, the things that you use to make those sounds. So I have brought some of my instruments from my house to show you today, and we're going to do a bit of a guessing game, okay? We're going to sing a little song called I Have Sounds 1 and 2. And in this little game, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the two instruments that make these sounds, and then I'm going to hide them and play one of them, and you have to guess which one it is. So crossing fingers, it will come across nice and clearly on my microphone and on your, whatever you're watching this on. Cross fingers, because some of the sounds are quite similar. They sound a little bit the same. So you're going to have to really get your listening ears on. So the song goes like this. Let's learn that first. It goes like this. I have sounds 1 and 2. Hide away. Listen now carefully. Which will I play? So can you help me with the first bit of the song? It goes like this. I have sounds 1 and 2. You do it. I have sounds 1 and 2. And then it goes, hide away. You do it. Hide away. And then, listen now carefully. Can you do it? Listen now carefully. Which will I play? You do it. Which will I play? So the whole thing all the way through goes. Off we go. I have sounds 1 and 2. Hide away. Listen now carefully. Which will I play? So we're going to sing that each time I show you some new instruments. And as I said before, we've got 2 for each verse, and you've got to guess which one I'm playing. So I'm going to start off with instruments that make sort of shaky sounds. I've got an eggy shaker, and I've got a really cool instrument that's like a cross between a shaker and a scraper. Look at this. Ooh, this is called a cabasa, and it's made up of lots and lots of little metal balls that rub around the inside that's got ribs. It's kind of grooves on it, so the balls rub over it. And I have to hold it like this and then turn handle. Oh, that's quite noisy. Okay, so these are my 2 sounds for the first go. There's the shaker, and then there's the cabasa. Okay, so we're going to sing the first bit of the song, and then I'm going to play that little rhythm on the shaker or the cabasa. And you have to shout out which one it was. Are you ready? Off we go. I have sounds 1 and 2. Hide away. Listen now carefully. Which will I play? You listening carefully? Here it goes. I'll do it again. Which one do you think it was? The shaker or the cabasa? Shout it out now. If you said the cabasa, you were right. It makes a louder sound because the beads are made of metal. Well done if you got that right. Okay, here we go. I've got 2 more sounds here, and these are instruments that you make by blowing. I've got a recorder, and I've got a kazoo. My recorder sounds like this. kazoo sounds like this. I wonder if you'll be able to tell the difference. I'll have to really hide away for this one, won't I? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my music stand in the front. Whoop! So I'll hide away. Hopefully you'll be able to hear that microphone. So here we go. You ready to sing? Off we go. I have sounds 1 and 2. Hide away. Listen now carefully. Which shall I play? Ooh, which one is it going to be? Off I go. I'll do it again. Which one do you think it was? The recorder or the kazoo? It was the kazoo. Could you hear? Because it had a buzzy sound. And the recorder makes a nice sound. Almost sounds like singing. Well done if you said kazoo. Time for another instrument. Here we go. This time, I've got 2 metal sounds. Now, one of them, if you can see there, are made out of metal circles. And if I ting them together, they sound beautiful. They're called Indian cymbals or finger cymbals. Can you hear that? Oh, it rings for ages. Isn't it lovely? What a lovely sound. But I've also got something that we have in lots of schools that's also made out of metal, but because it's attached to a bar, it makes a different kind of sound. And I'm going to hit it with a beater. Can you hear this? So that makes a real note, doesn't it? Okay, so are you ready? It's going to be the finger cymbals that sound like this, or it's going to be the chime bar. Are you ready? Off we go. I have sounds 1 and 2. Hide away. Listen now carefully. Which will I play? Which one is it? I'll do it again. Which one do you think it was? The chime bar or the cymbals? If you said chime bar, you were right. Well done you, because it made a real beautiful note, didn't it? Okay, this one's a bit sneaky now. I've got instruments now that make their sound when you pluck a string. So give me 1 second, I'm just going to get the other one. So one of these instruments you would have seen me play before, I think. It's a ukulele. A ukulele. And this has got 4 plastic strings. Can you hear? They sound quite soft in a way. Can you hear that? So that's the ukulele. It has plastic strings. But here, I've also I borrowed it, my daughter's guitar. And this has got metal strings, so it makes a slightly different sound. Can you hear? It's a bit brighter sounding. There's the guitar, and here's the ukulele. Apart from the crashing of the pair of them together, can you hear they make a slightly different sound? Right then. Let's see if you can work out which one I'm playing this time. Is it the ukulele or is it the guitar? This is going to be hard for me to hide. Let's see if we can sing it. Off we go. I have sounds 1 and 2. Hide away. Listen now carefully. Which Which one is it? What do you think? Shout at me. Is it the ukulele or the guitar? If you said guitar, you were right. It makes a much brighter metal sort of sound because of the strings. Well done you. If you got all of those answers right, I'm just going to put the guitar down. Excellent. Good job. So we had 4 different sorts of sounds made out of different types of materials, the things that the instruments are made of. Fantastic job. Shall we do one more song before it's time to go? This song is great. You have to be able to count down from 10 all the way to nothing in 2s. And if you've got your percussion instrument with you, now is the time to play it. Because this song is called 10 Bananas in a Banana Tree. We count down 1 for you and 1 for me. So we're going to take away 2 bananas each time. Let's go and eat them down by the sea. 10 bananas in a banana tree. And then we're going to shake our instruments or bang or whatever you've got, scrape them while we sing ripe bananas, ripe bananas, ripe bananas for you and me. Ripe bananas, ripe bananas, ripe bananas in a banana tree. And then we'll take 2 bananas from the number we had before. So if we take 1 for you and 1 for me from 10, what do we end up with? We end up with 8. And then 6 and 4 and 2 until we're right down to no bananas. So get your instruments ready, stand yourselves up. I'm just going to cue up the track and ready to have a bit of a boogie because this is a bit of a calypso kind of beachy song. Can you hear it? Okay. So we go like this. 10 bananas in a banana tree, 1 for you and 1 for me. Let's go and eat them down by the sea. 10 bananas in a banana tree. Go shake it. Ripe bananas, ripe bananas, ripe bananas for you and me. Ripe bananas, ripe bananas, ripe bananas in a banana tree. So we had 10. We got rid of 2. So now we've got 8 bananas. Off we go. 8 bananas in a banana tree. 1 for you and 1 for me. Let's go and eat them down by the sea. 8 bananas in a banana tree. Help me shake. Ripe bananas, ripe bananas, ripe bananas for you and me. Ripe bananas, ripe bananas, ripe bananas in a banana tree. So we had 8 bananas. 1 for you and 1 for me means taking away 2. We're left with 6. 6 bananas in a banana tree. 1 for you and 1 for me. Let's go and eat them down by the sea. 6 bananas in a banana tree. Ripe bananas, ripe bananas, ripe bananas for you and me. Ripe bananas, ripe bananas, ripe bananas in a banana tree. We had 6, 1 for you and 1 for me. 1 for you, 1 for me. How many? 4. 4 bananas in a banana tree. 1 for you and 1 for me. Let's go and eat them down by the sea. 4 bananas in a banana tree. Ripe bananas, ripe bananas, ripe bananas for you and me. Ripe bananas, ripe bananas, ripe bananas in a banana tree. So we had 4. 1 for you, 1 for me, leaves us with 2. 2 bananas in a banana tree. 1 for you and one for me. Let's go and eat them down by the sea. 2 bananas in a banana tree. Let's see you shake it. 1 bananas, ripe bananas, ripe bananas for you and me. Ripe bananas, ripe bananas, ripe bananas in a banana tree. Well done, so we had 2. 1 for you and 1 for me means there's no bananas. No bananas in a banana tree. They've all gone. Well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our silly banana song today and listening to all those musical instruments and the different noises they make. Next week we will be doing some more songs about bugs, and if you want to bring your musical instruments again, that would be fabulous. So off I go. Buzz, 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 buzz. Take care. Bye bye.